Good evening. It's Robin here with your daily spirit message reading for Tuesday, October 29th. And I'm using the Witch's Tarot to continue on with the 7-day Halloween spread that I found that I've been really enjoying. I hope you guys have been too. I have found a card upside down in the Witch's Tarot and we don't want that. So hold on for a second. So the fifth question that we're working with is called the Seance. And the point of that is to ask which part of you would like to come back to life, would like to be revived, okay? So just want to throw out there that seances are not for the weak. So I don't know, you can give it a try if you want to. Seances and Ouija boards, gotta be careful. I wouldn't do it alone. Or if you're inexperienced, okay? So let's have a card here. So we have the Sun, okay? So the part of you that wants to come back is kind of like this childhood wonder, you know, just where everything is awesome and amazing. And this kind of perks up the gratitude that is living deep within your soul. There's also the inner child that would like to come back and allow you to have a little bit more fun in your life, okay? So, you know, let me give you an example of... You know, if you're walking and it's just you're getting from point A to point B, like take a second and look at the clouds, if there's any trees, like anything that you can just stop and say, that is so amazing, you know? Or maybe take up a hobby that you had as a child. It's something to just bring back that, you know, there's so much energy in new life, you know, and as we grow up, a lot of people tend to lose that spark, okay? So there is your inner child would like to come out and play sometimes and really just marvel at the world around you, okay? So let's pull another card here. And I really believe here that with the Six of Wands, there was a closer connection to spirit. You know, how a lot of kids, and you can let me know in the comments if you were one of these, they had imaginary friends, or they believed that there was a monster under the bed. I certainly did. There was one in the closet too, but I think as I matured and grew a little bit more into spirituality, I understood that those were angels, you know, and they weren't monsters. So I really feel like there was a deeper connection to your angels and ancestors that came along with childhood, you know, because nobody told you, you know, until you reached a certain age, probably when you started talking about it, oh, there's no such thing. You know, there's your imaginary friend isn't real. That monster under your bed, it's not there. But I really do believe it was, you know, it had a higher calling than just being some monster that snuck in and hid in your room every night. I mean, really. So, and then the Knight of Pentacles, it just feels like for a lot of us, like the thing that we wanted to do as a child. Oh, my neighbor with the really loud muffler started their car again. Like, come on. There was no boundaries, you know. So if somebody asked you what you wanted to be when you were a child, you could say whatever you wanted, and then maybe you became a different person just because of circumstances, or if there was any sort of monetary holdbacks, you know, not everybody is able to go to college, or, you know, maybe taking care of other people. There's so many things that could happen. So it's maybe time to start, if you can go back to school or take classes or whatever online, or maybe start volunteering. Let's say if you wanted to be a veterinarian and you ended up doing something different, but you still have this passion for animals, you could maybe volunteer at a shelter, or just like get involved in whatever that line of work that was calling to you in your childhood, okay? So, and it just seems like a lot of suppression happened for a lot of people, and anybody that gets to live their wildest dreams, I'm so happy for you. So we have the Tower card here, And I just think that this is so depictive of what happens in a lot of families. And again, this is not going to apply to everybody, but you just had maybe your fantasy life, your fantasy world blown to pieces by adults at some point in your life, whether it was watching TV or reading a book, and just having your illusions shattered. So I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping yourself in a little bit of a delusional state. Like if you want to think that everything is beautiful and happy and not pay attention to what is actually going on, by watching NEWS, I think that's perfectly fine. And I actually highly recommend it because you can create your own life just by thinking a certain way. So if you can take steps to allow your inner child to come back and express some of the things that your actual childhood dreams wanted you to do, go for it. I'm gonna go.